Go, 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 go. Gotta go fast. Gotta go fast. Gotta go faster, 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 faster. Sonic is on the run. Sonic is number one. Woo! Hello there, and welcome back to another episode of Wookiee's Oldies but Goodies. And today, guys, we're talking about a game that many consider to be a modern-day classic, Sonic Mania. Created in commemoration of Sonic the Hedgehog's 25-year anniversary, this love letter to the Sonic franchise was an instant classic upon its arrival to store shelves in summer of 2017. I guess you could say, Sonic Mania was running wild, brother! Well, let's get the show started. This is Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania was a game designed by fans for fans. Development began in 2015 with Australian programmer Christian Whitehead after Sega contracted him to work on the game. Whitehead, also known by his alias of Taxman, originally started out as a freelance 3D animator in the early 2000s. He gained most prominence within the Sonic community as he developed several fan games and mods for older Sonic games using his own game development kit called the Retro Engine. Prior to Sonic Mania, he actually worked with Sega to port over the Sonic the Hedgehog 1 and 2 and Sonic CD games to mobile devices. He was then tapped as lead developer for Sonic Mania. Can you imagine how cool that would be to grow up playing these games, loving these games so much that you take to modding and making your own games to continue the adventures, and then the company that made those original games calls you up and says, "Hey, you want to work for us to remake those games you love so much?" That would be the best moment of my entire life. The Sonic Mania team also included programmer Simon Tumley? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that there. And it also included level designer Jared Cussell and art director Tom Fry of PagodaWest Games, who had previously independently collaborated on an unofficial high-definition remaster of Sonic 2. A prototype of Sonic Mania was developed in just a couple of months by the good old Taxman himself. Fun fact, the game was at first called Sonic Discovery. Obviously the name didn't make the final cut, but many components of the prototype were kept for the final product. Takashi Iizuka, the vice president of product development for the Sonic series for Sega, was greatly impressed by the work. The team would add more classic levels from Sonic and took lots of influence from games like Sonic 3 and Sonic CD in their level design. Their hard work and efforts to bring the classic Sonic feeling and action to modern gaming platforms was nothing short of amazing, and it paid off big time. The team behind this game should be proud of what they were able to accomplish. One of my earliest memories of gaming is playing the original Sonic the Hedgehog on my childhood friend's Sega Genesis. We used to play a bunch of other games together too, but we're talking about Sonic here. Haha! I remember that I was instantly hooked, to the point where I just wanted to go to his house just to play Sonic with him every day. One time I was over for a sleepover at his house, and after he fell asleep, I literally stayed up all night playing the game and even completed it too. As time went on, I sort of drifted away from the Sonic series until Sonic Generations on the Xbox 360, a game that you may see on this show in the future. In summary, I enjoyed it, and it was pretty good, and it was a pretty good game, definitely, as it had a nice mix of old and new. I felt it set up a pretty solid foundation for the future of the series. Then, 6 years later, they absolutely nailed it. Sonic Mania released and took the world by storm. I picked this game up pretty close to its release, which is a first for this show. And like a gigantic tidal wave, all those amazing memories from my friend's house came crashing over me. I felt like a kid again. It was an amazing feeling and an even greater experience that I don't think will ever be replicated. The plot for Sonic Mania is pretty decent. One of the coolest things about this game is that it is a direct sequel to Sonic & Knuckles, another Sega Genesis classic released back in 1994. Following the events of Sonic & Knuckles, our heroes, Sonic and Tails, investigate the villainous deeds of the dastardly Dr. Robotnik on Angel Island. They discover that a magical gemstone called the Phantom Ruby is being used by Dr. Robotnik to gain powers to take over the world. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old Dr. Eggman? Sonic and friends clash with the Eggman army in remix levels from previous Sonic games to track down Robotnik and prevent him from using the Phantom Ruby's power for evil. Eventually, they battle Dr. Robotnik in his fortress in a place known as Little Planet, a returning location from Sonic CD, and our mighty blue friend defeats him once more. Depending on if you collected all 7 Chaos Emeralds during your playthrough, you will get a mysterious secret ending, setting up a potential sequel for the future. The controls are modeled after the Sega Genesis controller scheme. This makes Sonic Mania pretty unique in my book, as for example, it doesn't even use every button on the Xbox controller. I mean, it doesn't even use the Y button. I do appreciate the details in the controls. For starters, the A, X, and B buttons are all jump buttons, so you don't have to really concentrate as much when you're playing or be worried about making too many mistakes. Another thing I really liked is that you can use either the control stick or the D-pad. And again, I really appreciated this because I feel like it's just an added little touch and a little detail that the developers thought about because they knew people were going to want to use it, much like me. This is of course a 2D side-scroller with several unique features. For starters, there's the thing that Sonic games are known for, and that will forever separate him from other side-scrollers: the speed. Hell, even Mario wishes he could be plumbing toilets that fast. Next up is another really cool feature, the character selection. You can select from 3 characters, each with their own unique abilities. You can select Sonic, who can drop dash, Tails, who can swim and fly, or Knuckles, who can glide and climb walls. You can also have a second player control Tails, and you can unlock Knuckles mode, which makes it so you can control any character and Knuckles himself. There's of course the ring system, which could be compared to the coin system from Mario. You run around, collect rings to not only try to earn a high score, but it also functions as the life system for the game. Basically, if you get hit, no matter how many rings you have on you, you drop all the rings, but you get to live. And finally, there's all the secret stages that are scattered around each zone to earn extra lives, more points, etc., and to collect the Chaos Emeralds. Can't forget about that. Other modes include Time Attack, where you try to complete levels in the fastest time, and Mean Bean, a mode based on Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, a 1994 puzzle game on the Sega Mega Drive. Oh, the graphics, they are beautiful! It looks like someone took the original Sonic graphics and gave it a fantastic polish. They make it look old and new at the exact same time, which I know that sounds confusing. Trust me, it's difficult to describe. It's just something you're just going to have to see for yourself. Like, you're going to boot up Sonic, and you're going to look at these graphics and think like, oh yeah, it looks just like Sonic from when I was a kid. But then you look a little closer and you start to notice all these fine little details that weren't there before. Like how, and it's just, it's a great feeling. That distinct Sonic style is undoubtedly maintained. The team should be proud of the work they were able to accomplish here, for sure. The sounds in Sonic Mania are absolutely incredible. The sound effects are absolutely on point. They really did a good job enhancing the OG sound effects. And the soundtrack, the freaking soundtrack, it is easily one of the top video game soundtracks of all time. They kept the old school feel, but took full advantage of the game now being on more modern consoles to give it a much better and clearer sound. Again, kind of like the graphics. Old but new at the same time. Which, again, it's something that's just difficult to describe, and you're just going to have to experience it for yourself. You need to go, gotta go fast. Gotta go fast to buy this game right now! But seriously, you should buy the game. Sonic Mania deserves a spot in your game collection, for sure. It isn't a super expensive game either, and if you're on a budget, it won't burn a hole in your pocket. Great for old school fans and newcomers alike, this is one of Sonic the Hedgehog's finest appearances. Well guys, that does it for another episode of Oldies But Goodies. I want to thank each and every one of you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Love, Wookiee.